Hey lovelies, I was about to install a new set of Jasmine Locs, so I decided to hop on here and just give you a quick tutorial on how to do that. So first, let me just start with the Jasmine Locs. I've got two sizes here. I've got medium size, which are about the thickness of like a Sharpie maybe, and then I've got the thick size, which are about the thickness of about a highlighter. And so each of these bundles that you see here are enough for a whole entire head. So there's everything you get is right here. Everything you need you get it's right here. Also there's this highly textured hair that we're going to use at the top for wrapping the locks and kind of concealing the piece of our plait that might be showing, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment. So any order of Jasmine Locs comes with a whole entire head worth of locks, and then also more than enough of the wrapping hair to do one complete install. As you can see, they have a lot of movement. They're super soft. Just want to give you a close-up of this fantastic texture. I love this texture. These are handmade, and they're handmade from synthetic hair. The hair is actually tangled, together like a lock, and it's kind of made to look like they're in that teenage stage of locks when a lock has started. It's been budding and everything, but it's not yet mature. And I just always have thought that the texture of that and the uniqueness of that particular phase, which is about 12 to 18 months into the lock journey, is just so special. So these Jasmine Locs allow us to kind of keep that and hold on to that and have that whenever we want, and that is why I made them. So these thick ones are about the thickness of like a highlighter, and the this bundle is enough for a whole head, so that's about 30. I find that between 25 and 30 gives a really natural look. If you want it to be a little bit thicker or fuller, more dramatic, then you can go closer to 30. You can even get a few extra if you want to go further, or if you just have a lot of area on your scalp. I have a little tiny head, so I use a little bit of hair, but you can adjust as needed. These are the medium size, which are what I'm going to be installing today. They are about the size of a Sharpie, and the texture, as you can see, is the same. So much movement. When you put them in, you can style right away. No tension on your own hair or your head whatsoever, which you're going to see in a moment. And then also, let me not forget to show you these curly ends, which are super cute. As you can see, they kind of match, and so that's a nice little touch if that matches your coils or the type of coil you want to capture. I'm going to take this down and get my sections parted, and then I'll be right back to show you how to install them. But before I do that, let me tell you what supplies you're going to need. So in addition to the hair, of course, we're going to need a comb for combing and parting. You also need some hair clips, your typical standard latch hook crochet needle, and also something to moisturize your curls. This is a whipped shea butter. I'm trying to make it so you can see the label. This is a whipped shea butter from Inspired Naturals. I'll go ahead and put the link down below, and it's super soft and creamy and light, and so it's has a perfect texture for just putting it right on your hair, and it melts right in. You can really control the amount that you're putting on in the distribution. This scent is lemon mint, which is heaven to me. I absolutely love it. But the scents that she has are available are endless, and then you can also get just unscented shea butter, whipped coconuts, oil if you prefer. So check out Inspired Naturals, but this is what I'm going to be using for the install today. Let me part this into sections so that when I come back we can move right along. All right, I'm prepped, and I even started a little plait so we can get right into how do we attach the lock. So once you get your section, plait it down a little bit. I plaited this down 1/2 inch or so because I'm installing the medium. If you're installing the thick, maybe do closer to a 1 inch. And then what you do is get your latch crochet hook and your lock. Going to put the hook through the loop in the lock. They have these little strings in them to help it make it easy for you to find where to guide the hook through the lock. But if those come off or you prefer to take them off before you get started, that is perfectly fine. So once the lock is on the hook, take your plait, get 2 sections, and put those 2 sections in the hook, close it up, slide your hair through the loop in the lock. Alrighty. So 1 section, 2 sections, lock, and now I'm going to just finish plaiting down. You could even twist it down if you like. It really does not matter. It's just to get the lock on there and the hair into formation so that we can slide it through the inside of the Jasmine lock. Plait it down, plait it down. I'm going to twist it in because I ran out of strand. Alright, here's the gag. You're going to need the crochet hook again. Let me just show you how the lock is inside the plait. It's going to lay nice and flat. Our goal is to get this plait inside of this lock. Ooh, my hair is getting really longer than I had intended. It's still long enough to hide in there, but if your hair is longer than the lock, no worries, you can still wear Jasmine Locs. You're just going to fold your plait like so, and it'll tuck right up in there. How are we going to tuck it in there? Take your crochet hook and slide it into the middle of the lock. Patiently guide it through. If it comes out, just bring it back through, go back in, and start again. It doesn't need to be perfect because we can always go back and course correct, but just get it through. Came out, so I'm going to close my hook up, pull it back in, and start going up again. Just want to get it through the top where the plait is. Started off with too much lock. You want to start closer to the top of the lock to begin, but I'll do it that way the next time to make it more painless on myself. Okay, so once I got the latch hook to the top of the lock where the plait is, I insert the plait through the hook, close the latch, and gently pull it down. If I need to pull it with any kind of force, just hold the top of the lock, but I'm really not pulling it with much force at all. And the hair, the plait, is sliding down inside of the lock. And that's it, it's in there. There's the end of my plait. I'm going to slide the hook off of it. See, there's my plait sticking out. I'm going to give it a tug, and then it is nicely slid back up inside the lock. And you cannot see my hair at all. My hair is, you can see at the top, which we're going to cover with the wrapping hair. You can see a little bit here, which I can choose to go back in and with the crochet hook, pull this out, go back in with the crochet hook and pull it back down again. But that right there is fine with me. I'm going to leave it. Next, we're going to wrap it. So I'm going to grab the wrapping hair. So grab 1 coil, which is nicely coiled together on the end. So that's 1 coil right there. So I can split it once. And what we're going to do is come to the roots of the plait, stick the hook through, grab that wrapping hair and just guide it through the bottom of your plait. Pick which is going to be the base end. I'm going to make this one the base end shorter, hold it down a little bit. This is going to be the wrapping end, and I'm just going to wrap it around. It's going to look like a fresh retwist. I don't wrap it too neatly though. I don't like it to be too tight. Just wrap it down. I like it to be messy, but you can certainly make it smoother to your taste and liking. So now we see we have the top of the lock, which is twisted. We see that my hair, where the plait is now hidden. You can see that the lock is attached, and then it falls nice and flat against the head, which is why we plait down a little bit and then install the lock as opposed to crocheting it right at the top. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and speed this along, do the whole front section, and come back with a little bit more. I've got a few more locks attached, so now let me show you a couple more times how to guide your plait through the lock. So here's the lock that we finished and wrapped earlier. Here's another one where I plaited down, slid the lock on to 2 strands of the plait, and then finished plaiting it to the end. I'm going to start a little bit closer to the top this time. I got less area to navigate through, and I'm going to work my way up. So much easier to do based on feel than by looking at yourself. So I've got the hook towards the top of the lock where the plait is inserted. I'm going to put the plait into the hook, close the latch, slide it down. This time I'm going to slide it all the way out. So now the plait is exiting the lock here. Now I'm going to do it again. Just insert wherever. Got it through by feel. Working my way up to where the plait is. Comes out about there. Stick the plait in. Close the latch. Slide through. There's the plait coming out the bottom again. So I need to do that one more time. This time I didn't really connect it well, so I'm just going to slide it out. That happens, and you can really see more of your plait than you would prefer. Just slide it out and try again. I'm going to start closer to the top so I can get through that area with a bit more control. I think what happened was I didn't get all the way up to the plait that time. Okay, that time I'm there. Put the plait in the latch. Pull it down. Alright, that time it's in there. Okay. Do it one more time. I think that should do it. And that's it. My plait is inside. It's showing a little bit here. I don't even know if you can notice it. I can just feel it. But I'm going to use the wrapping here. I've already split it, so it's the right size. Take the hook. Oops, got the wrong part of my plait. Take the hook through the base. Attach the wrapping hair, pull it through. is going to be my base end, this is going to be my wrapping end. I always wrap in the same direction, just a little tip there, so pay attention to which way you're going. I know that I like them to go clockwise, so I'm already headed in that direction. And you can see that this easily covered where the plait was sticking through a little bit, so I'm good. Slide it around a little bit to get that coverage how I like it. Wrap it a little bit more. Voila. Alright, there it is. I'm all done. We'll do a 360. Alright, so this is 35, I think, of the medium size locks. I like it. It's full, but not overwhelming. Get in close so you can see. Let me show you some of the texture up close. How do you like these curly ends? I love them, they're so fun. Maybe we can do a video just on styling these. The medium ones I like, or excuse me, the thick ones I like. They're so chunky and so easy, and I don't even bother styling them. I just put some lock jewelry on them and keep it moving. I don't even like bun it, but these medium ones are going to be fun to play with. Do some buns. They're super flexible. Like I haven't even put the setting lotion in these yet. They are just installed, and they're super comfortable and flexible. So let's finish this off. Just gonna shine it up with some setting lotion. This is Jane Carter Solution Wrap and Roll. I'm not gonna like put a whole entire bottle on my head or anything, just a little something. Whew. Is that it? And I also want to get these curly ends, scrunch them a little bit. Alright, so the link is below if you want to get some Jasmine Locs. They come in two sizes, the medium and the thick. One pack comes with everything that you need. It comes with more than enough locks for a full head, and it comes with the wrapping hair that goes at the top. These can be worn for a long time. I've done 5 weeks, 6 weeks. By then I'm just ready for a change, but you can keep going and going and going. And of course, with the new growth, what you can do is just get more wrapping hair and wrap it at the top if you want to wear it even longer than that. I'm gonna come back to the hair shedding. These are handmade, and the hair can shed sometimes, and it's easy to just pull it off or cut it off and keep it moving. But anyway, I'm gonna come back in like 2 weeks so you can see how they settle down. This is a pretty tame and natural look, but it's gonna settle down even more, and you'll be able to see the difference. I think I'm gonna go put some cowrie shells on these and just play around. But I hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments below. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Check out the Jasmine Locs Etsy shop as well. And if you have any questions, you can leave those questions below. You can instant message us on Etsy, and we'll get back to you. Bye, lovelies.